Hello to all my viewers, and this is the FIFA 15 Ultimate Team Mobile on iOS series. First video. And note that I'm playing this game on the iPad. Alright, first team will be Borussia Dortmund of the German Bundesliga. In the real world, this team is stuck in relegation zone even though they were second last season, so that's probably not a good sign. Hopefully they can get back in form next month and they can win a couple games and get out of relegation zone. Okay, first up, wondering where I got the information. So, the goals per game and average cost I took from the transfer market of FIFA 15 Ultimate Team Mobile on iOS. So, all the stats will not be representative of Android or Windows Phone. I think you can play on Windows Phone. And the player bios, which will work for anything, will be from foothead.com. They have everything you need to know about a player, pretty much. And the sampling style is systematic. So I take cards 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 9, and 10, each placement within each page of 10 cards. And eligible cards have to have 20 or more games played, as well as having a bin price, which is a buy now price. And no inform cards. So team of the week, team of the season, team of the year, none. I do not count them. There's special cards that FIFA or EA Sports releases every Wednesday, and they have slightly boosted stats, and they're not really representative, so I don't put them in. But, you know, they could be a interesting acquisition if you want to look it up, but they're kind of more expensive. So, alright, next up is goals per game, which pretty much means total goals scored divided by games played. And average cost is total buy it now cost or bin divided by number of counted cards. That's pretty straightforward. And next up, possible issues. So a quick shout out to my professor from Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. I took a statistical reasoning class who Professor Lund taught, and yeah, he's a pretty good professor. You know, taught all the information well. Liked the class. It's pretty good. I didn't do as well graded wise, but I learned a lot. And like the school motto, learn by doing, I will integrate what I learned into this video. So let's go. Possible confounding variables, which pretty much means factors that could negatively or positively affect the statistics that I produce, such as poor player execution, such as the controller who is using the player on in-game. If the in-game player is probably going to do bad if the real life person who's controlling him is bad. So, you might not score as many goals. You might not be keeping possession of the ball very well. Stuff like that. Bad team chemistry. So, pretend you integrated a Brazilian player who's playing in, I don't know, Spain into a German squad. Of course, the new player is not going to do well because the German team probably won't have any Brazilian players, so they're not going to be, I guess you could say, linked up with him very well. So the passes might be off. Team plays might be horrible because if you send all the balls to like the Brazilian player, it's going to be bad. So that's something to look out for. And overweighted data samples, that just means like outliers such as I don't know, high numbers, low numbers that might drag down or drag up the statistics. So those are pretty important. And there's also human error, obviously. I could accidentally put in wrong numbers into my spreadsheet, crank out wrong numbers, but I'm pretty sure I don't do that. I'm not that bad. And if I did, I've minimized the effect as much as possible. Okay, then there's also bias. I only analyze notable gold players on the team, so the gold player has to be pretty good, and all the cards I counted were pretty well suited for the game. And also, not listed on here, I did my best to make the data as representative as possible, which pretty much means that statistics will hopefully represent or show how well the player will produce goals and whether it's cost effective, whether if the player is worth as much as you pay him for to score as many goals as you think. Okay, next. The one goalkeeper of Borussia Dortmund is Roman Weidenfeller. He's kind of old, age 34, 188 centimeters, and if you're using the English scale like me, or the American scale, he's 6'2". Excuse me. Goalkeeper traits, leadership, one club player. That just means he can be a captain of your team. One club player means, I guess his whole life he's played at Borussia Dortmund, I don't know. I don't think that really affects the game too much. Stats. Goals per game, 0.006. I have no clue how that got there. I did my best to remove any outliers, and there was a card that I sampled from that had a bit too many goals on it. I have no clue how the player managed to get him on there. It could be from penalties, it could be from free kicks, I don't know. It could be anything. Anything of that sort. And in real, if you're thinking about it, in real, he's probably gonna get 0 goals in reality. Average cost is 13,250 gold. That is the buy it now price. Of course, that's higher. You could always bid for a lower cost to acquire the player. Collection date was December 25th, 2014. If you're wondering what the numbers are, they're not some crazy code thing. It's just A means afternoon, M might mean morning, E might mean evening. Next number is 49. That just means I took a sample of 49 cards. Next is 36 goals scored total. And total games played from all the samples is 6,125. Alright, in retrospect, subjectively speaking, the goalkeeper's alright. He's not like world class goalkeeping. He's good. Of course, he's not going to be like some sort of god who's just blocking every shot. He's pretty mediocre, so if he's going to score, if someone shoots at him, the chances are they're going to score. He's probably not going to block it, but he surprises you from time to time. Surprised me from time to time when he actually saved a shot. So if you're betting on it, if you're thinking about it in game, he will not save the shot. Unreliable, but he's the only goalkeeper you can get that's worthwhile on this team. Alright, so that's pretty much it for goalkeeping. And next up will be defenders. Next time we will be discussing the defenders of Borussia Dortmund. So please like the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're new. Check out the description below for my Facebook page and follow me on Twitter. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Score some goals in FIFA 15 Ultimate Team Mobile on iOS or Android or Windows Phone or even on the consoles. Hey, you know, who knows? You could be playing the console and watching this, although my videos won't be as effective. And I also have a link of a guy who does really great statistical analysis on FIFA 15. If you want to check that out, he does it on all the consoles, and it's called FTSE 100, and I'll leave a link below all that, and I hope to see you all next time.